In this video, you'll learn how to launch your own course in under 1 hour without even creating the course yourself. I'll show you exactly where you can find high quality done for you video courses that you can resell as your own. You will learn how to upload these courses into Systeme, a free course management platform, and how to build out your entire sales funnel with a sales page, checkout page, and more. Whether you're looking to build passive income or just shortcut the course creation process, this step-by-step tutorial will walk you through everything you need to get started fast. So hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and let's dive in. First things first, we need a course to resell. For that, I recommend one of the best PLR sites out there called Entrepedia. These guys provide high quality done-for-you digital products which you can rebrand, resell, give away for free, and really use like your own. Entrepedia offers plenty of video courses on topics like business, marketing, sales, and productivity. If these topics are not your topics, you may want to consider other PLR websites, and for that I made a video on the best PLR course sites. I will leave a link to that video in the description so you can check it out. But if Entrepedia has the products you need, you can use my link in the description to create a free account, and with that you will get one free download. Basically, you can download the entire video course for free. That's crazy. So here I am in the Entrepedia product library. They have over 1,000 PLR products which you can use as your own. But what I will do, I will scroll down and I filter products by the format. So I'll choose video. And here we have plenty of video courses on various topics. We have courses on ChatGPT, Microsoft AI Copilot, mastering CapCut, email autoresponders, faceless video creation, and so much more. I think I'll go for this course, Mastering ChatGPT. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who don't know how to use ChatGPT to its full potential and they want to master it. So I'll open this up. So this course is 5 minutes long. It has 20 video lessons. Here is all the information about this course. We have a video sample. We can preview it.
Welcome back. When we create a conversation, you're typically going to see all of this information on the left side menu. It's a good idea to name the chat.
All right, that looks good. This is a screen recorded course. I like it. I'm gonna go ahead and download this product. And a good thing about Entrepedia is that they have smaller products on the same topics as our course. For example, if I type here GPT, we can see there are some of the other products related to ChatGPT. So we can use these products as lead magnets. We can use them as upsells, downsells, cross-sells, or we can bundle them with our entire course to increase value. So my course is downloaded, and here we have several folders. So first of all, we have video training. So these are actual video lessons. We're going to put these into our course building platform, which is Systeme. Then we have machine transcripts, which are transcriptions of each lessons. These are handy. We're going to use this text to create our course descriptions. And lastly, we have audio training, which is audio version of our video courses. We don't really care about that. So let's go ahead and upload this course into Systeme. Now, the reason why we are using Systeme is because it's really convenient all-in-one business platform that allows you to not only sell courses, but also build entire sales funnels, create landing pages, host webinars, and much more. And the best part is that you can start completely for free. With the free plan, you can collect up to 2,000 email subscribers, send unlimited emails, build up to 3 sales funnels with 15 funnel steps. You can connect 1 custom domain. You can integrate all these payment processors. And most importantly, you can create up to 1 course with unlimited students. So let's go and do that. Once you create a free account, you head over to Assets and click on Courses and add a new course. Here we can name our course. We'll name it ChatGPT Mastery. Here you can select the domain this course will be hosted on. If you want, you can connect your custom domain. I'm just going to leave it like this. And here I'm going to create an URL path. I'm going to name it ChatGPT Mastery. Okay. And here you can choose from several templates. I'm gonna pick the first one and hit save. Now every proper course is organized into modules and lessons, so we want to do that as well. Here we have video lessons, but we don't have them organized into modules. So what I will do, I will take a screenshot of all of these lessons. I go to ChatGPT, I paste the course lesson screenshot, and I say read all these course lessons and organize them into modules. And I click enter. Here it is now. Everything is conveniently organized into 7 modules. I head back over to Systeme and I click on create module. I take the first module name, I'll put it here, and our module is created. What we want to do is to create all these modules first, so I'm gonna do that and get back to you once I'm done. Now that we have our modules created, it's time to add lessons to these modules, in other words, lectures. So I click on add lecture. I grab the first lecture name here, ChatGPT Plus. In the delay setting, you can choose to unlock each lesson based on how many days have passed since the student enrolled, but in this case we want students to have immediate access, so I'll just leave it 0 here. Here we can choose from several course templates. We can preview each one of those. We have one here, we have one here, and one here as well. I think I'm gonna go with the simple one, so I'll choose this one here, select template, save. So let's click on our lesson here. Now we can customize our lesson pages. Here on the left, you can drag and drop certain elements and blocks to your page. You can add text elements, you can add columns, forms, media files, and much more. I guess this is not Systeme Page Builder tutorial, so let's try to keep everything simple. The first thing we want to do is to add our video lessons. So let's click on the video here. And to add a video, we have a few options. You can either add it via direct link. You can do a custom embed. So if you want to host your video lessons somewhere else, like on YouTube or Vimeo, you can embed the code here. But if you have your course videos on your computer, you can just upload them here and Systeme will host it for you. So that's really cool. So let me add my first lesson. I'm gonna drag and drop here. Here it is. Insert. We have our video, we can play it if we want. And since I want to keep everything simple in this video, I'm going to get rid of all of these things here. I'm going to leave a plain description, which we're going to add soon. So I'm going to get rid of that. Maybe this as well. Rid of that, and here as well. Now for the lesson descriptions, you remember we had machine transcripts in our folder of PLR course. So I'm just going to click on the first lesson, copy this transcript, go to ChatGPT, paste it, and say, read this lesson transcript and generate me a description for this course lesson. So we have a short description. It also generates me a title. I'm going to copy this title and paste it here. And for the description, I'm going to do the same. Of course, you can play around and generate more comprehensive description. I'm just doing this for demonstration. So that's it with our first course lesson. I hit save changes and I go back to our course overview. Now we can see we have our first lesson created in this module, and we need to create plenty of more lessons to make our course complete. The best way to do that is to duplicate the first lesson as many times as we need, because we don't want to create our course pages from scratch every single time. This would be very time consuming and we may lose consistency in styling. We want to have all of our course pages the same and only change the title, video, and video description. So head back to ChatGPT, where it gave me the outline of my course. We can see that the first module has 5 lessons. That means we have to duplicate our first lesson 4 times. So go here, duplicate, confirm, duplicate. So now we have 5 lessons here, or lectures, however you want to call it. And we do exactly the same to fulfill our entire course with these lectures. So let me duplicate this one more time. This one is going to the second module. We can just drag and drop into our next module. And we do exactly the same thing to add these lessons to each of our modules. And later on, we'll go back and change the titles, descriptions, and videos. So here I have created enough slots for us to add all of these course lessons. And now here is the hardest part. We will have to make each of these lessons unique, add unique titles, videos, and course descriptions. So I'll click on the second lesson and I'll do exactly the same what I did in the first lesson. I click on the video. I upload the second video here. I click insert, head over to machine transcripts, click on the second lesson, copy the transcript, paste it into ChatGPT, and again, read this lesson transcript and generate me a description for this course lesson. I copy the title, paste it here, change it into lecture 2, copy the description, and replace the description with a new one. Save changes, go back, and you do the same for each of your modules. So I'm gonna do this quickly and get back to you once I'm done. Congratulations, we have uploaded our entire course into Systeme. Here we can see all these lessons. We have plenty of them. We have lessons on ChatGPT Plus, custom instructions, remembering conversations using GPTs, creating your own GPT, then visual content creation with AI module, using DALL-E to create images, OpenAI watermarks, Meta AI image policy, creating Midjourney prompts using AI. I mean, this is a proper course and there's a real value in there. These are real lessons on how to use ChatGPT effectively, and I think there's a lot of people who would benefit from this. courses. But for now, let's activate our course. We go to courses. Activating your course is important in order to see it in the next steps. So we go here and click activate, confirm. Our course is activated, but there are a few bits of settings we should touch on. Let's click on settings. Here we can change the course title, we can add instructor name, we can choose the course language, we can add the description. I'm going to do that. Again, the course domain, you can connect your custom domain if you have one. You can change the theme, you can change the fonts, you can add a teacher's photo, you can add logo, you can do the course cover. I think I'm going to do the course cover quickly, so I'm going to add 2 images from Entrepedia. There it is. Here you can see that you can set a sales page for this course to present it nicely to our potential customers. For that, we need to create a funnel and then the sales page within that funnel. As you can see, there's no funnel created, so we'll do that soon. So let's click save, and now let's go ahead and create our funnel, which is necessary for us in order to create our sales page for our course, right? So we go to websites and click on sales funnels. We go to create, let's name it ChatGPT Mastery. Choose our funnel goal. So our goal is to sell our course. So we click on sell. And in terms of currency, you can set your preferred currency. I'm going to do US dollar. Save. So let's click on this funnel. Here it is. First of all, we can see that this funnel only has 2 pages. The first one is the order form, which is essentially a checkout page where your customers will make a payment. And the other one is a thank you page, which is a page where your customers are directed after the payment. Now, it would be very lazy for us to sell our course in only 2-step funnel. And there's one page we should definitely create, and that is a sales page. Of course, this page is essential in order to hook up your potential customers, give them a nice impression of what you are selling, so they say yes to your offer and click buy. So to create a sales page, we go to add a step, we give it a name, sales page, and choose from the type, which is a sales page. And we can either choose a template for that or start from scratch. We don't want to start anything from scratch in this video, so we choose a nice template for that. Here we have dozens, if not hundreds of templates available for us to use. Let me scroll and have a look which one looks nice. I like this one over here. I'm gonna select that. As for the URL path, you can name it as our course. And let's move the sales page up here. It's going to be the first page in our funnel. Okay, now let's click on edit page and customize this page here. Now again, I don't want this tutorial to be too long or too technical. I'll just be very quick here with the design aspect of our pages. Maybe in the future I will make a tutorial on how to design a sales page in Systeme. But briefly again, you have all the elements you can drag and drop onto your sales page. You can add text, you can add columns, you can add forms, you can add buttons, you can add images, social media icons, and even the countdown to instill some scarcity. And here in the blocks tab, here you can add opt-in forms, you can add features, price plans, testimonials, and so on. So first things first, we want to get rid of everything we don't need here. So we don't need this banner here. We get rid of that. Get rid of this logo here. Get rid of this navigation. Maybe get rid of that as well. And get rid of this section as well here. The next thing we should do is to change the entire sales copy with the text that is relevant to our course. And since we're trying to do things quick in this tutorial, the quickest way to add the new copy is to select the entire copy of our sales page. So we do that. We select everything, copy it and paste into ChatGPT. Now we already fed ChatGPT with the information of each of our course lessons, so it knows exactly what our course is about. Here I will say, turn the sales page copy into new sales page copy that will help us to sell our course. So ChatGPT generated our new sales page copy. We can change the title here. Sorry, it's here. We change the title. Then we do the same for description. And we change all the other bits of our sales page copy. So I'll do that and get back to you once I'm done. So here it is. We replaced all the text and now it looks that our sales page is actually about our course. I gave it a price of $49 because I think this is the right price for the value. And here below we have some frequently asked questions and answers. The next thing what I want to do is to add an image just below the title. You can also add a video if you want. It could be an overview of the course or it could be a first lesson just to give your customers a nice glimpse. Here you can also create a pop-up video so it would appear if you click this button, but I'll keep everything simple and I just add 2 images just underneath the title. So to do that, we go to the column tab, we drag 2 columns over here. Then I will drag 2 image blocks to these columns. So one over here and one over here. And then I would just add a couple of images of this course from Entrepedia. Do the same here. Here it is. Now we want to add a little bit of spacing just above this text. So we click on the text, we go to margin, and the top margin, we just increase that slightly here. Okay, there it is. Now the last thing we want to do here is to link our buy buttons to our checkout page. So we click on these buttons. Oh, I forgot to change the button text. So here it is. Enroll in ChatGPT Mastery. And we want to make sure that the action when button is clicked is set on the next step URL, meaning that once the students click on this button here, they'll be directed straight to the checkout page. So make sure to choose next step URL. And lastly, we can preview this sales page on a mobile. So if you click that little icon here we can preview our entire page on a mobile. And what I'm going to do, I don't think these two images look nice together, so I'm going to just keep one here. I click on the bottom image and I want to hide it for the mobile. So to do that, I just simply untick this option here. So now it looks much better. So yeah, our sales page is pretty much done. Of course, you can spend more time designing and customizing things to make it look better, but I'm just going to keep it simple and I'll move to next step, which is creating our order page. So let's click on Save Changes, go back to our funnel, and let's customize the order page. Here again, we have several page templates we can use. I'm going for this one. Here we have some quick settings. We can change the name of this page. This one looks good as is. Then the URL path, this one looks ugly, so we do that. ChatGPT Mastery /checkout. Then we have the option to set the affiliate commissions for our course. What it does, it allows other people to promote your course and earn a percentage of sale. So that's really cool. We can set the affiliate commissions to something like 5%. So it's worthwhile for others to promote it. Then we should choose either we're selling digital or physical product. Of course, we're selling digital product. We click on a little plus icon to add our product. We give it a name again, ChatGPT Mastery. And we click on the plus icon again to add a resource. The resource is course. And we choose our course. Here you can choose the access type you want to give to your students. You can either do full access, partial access, or drip content. I'll do full access. Leave these options as is. In the price plan, it asks us to create a payment gateway. We do that quickly. I'll connect my Stripe. Here it is. As for the price plans, we should create new price plans. So click on plus again, choose a price plan time, one-time payment, create a new price plan. We can name it one-time payment. We put the same name here. Then as for the statement descriptor, this is the description which will show on the bank statement of your customers. So we can do a short description like online course. And as for the payment amount, we do $49. Click save. Here you can add coupons if you like or upsells, but let's keep everything as is and edit our checkout page. So again, I'm not going to spend too much time here designing this page, but you have all these same settings as you had on the previous pages. You can add plenty of elements, plenty of blocks if you like. You can get rid of these things. Perhaps you don't want this. Maybe you don't care about the tax number of your customers. Maybe you want to get rid of that. Company name as well. Phone number. This as well. Then we customize this bit to match our product. So we replace this image. There we go. Change the name. Here as well, we want to change this text. And yeah, you can spend some time and play around with this checkout page, but I keep everything simple and just move to our final step in our funnel, which is a thank you page. So let's go back to our funnel. Now that we have our sales page and checkout page created, the last thing we want to do is to create our thank you page, which is the page your customers be directed once they make a purchase. This is really simple. Again, you can choose the template you like. I'm gonna keep the same one. Hit select. As for URL path, we want to make it nicer. Put something like this. ChatGPT Mastery /thank you. We hit edit page again. You do the same thing. You customize this page a little bit. Change the text which is relevant to you. You can also add your social icons. You can add the next steps. You can add the upsells. Perhaps there's another product you want to upsell your students. You can put it somewhere here, but you get the idea. So here it is. Let's briefly cover what we have done here. First of all, we have created all these course modules with course lessons. We added the videos in each of these course lessons with unique titles and descriptions. Then we made a nice sales page where customers can learn more about the product, After that, we made a checkout page where students can pay to access the course. And lastly, a thank you page that says thank you for your purchase. So this is how you can quickly launch your course with PLR products. If you had to create courses from scratch, of course, it would take 100 times more effort and time. So this is the power of PLR courses. If you want to check out Entrepedia and get one free download, make sure to check out my link in the description. And if you're interested in more websites that provide high quality PLR courses, I will also link to that. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.